Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Dan with Restless Studios and welcome to the Bulletstorm review. For those of you that don't know anything about this game or you're just looking at reviews to decide whether to get it or not, let me go ahead and summarize. This game is the tits. I don't even know why you're watching reviews right now. You should be at the store buying it or you should be on your ass playing it. But since you're not and clearly trying to get more information, I'm happy to help you out and I think you came to the right place. And you can totally trust me too, because seeing how I'm anonymous and we've never met, clearly my word is worth trusting. Alright, so I know a lot of you right now are really into Dead Space 2, which is a killer game, no argument there. And I know that if you're not playing Dead Space 2, you're probably playing Killzone 3. And if you're not, then you probably don't own a PlayStation 3. And whose fault is that? Either way, I will promise you this much. Neither of those games will punch you in the dick. Now, Dead Space 2 might like flick your balls, but Bulletstorm will drop kick you in the dick. This game is fun, it's intense as hell, it's beautiful, and it's very, very bloody. This game is essentially Gears of War meets Devil May Cry. It's a lot more like Gears of War, but you'll know exactly what I mean as you watch more of the video and future videos. So, that being said, let's get into kind of the overall plot here. Now, I know you're thinking, you're like, I don't give a fuck about a plot, otherwise I wouldn't be playing a first-person shooter. Okay, well, this game is an exception. I personally thought Gears of War had a great plot. I thought Halo had a great plot. So some first-person shooters have great fucking plots. This game is no exception. You are Grayson Hunt. Okay, now, let me just get that off my chest. Fucking Grayson Hunt. Like, what was fucking Breakface McBeatdown taken? Right, so it's that action name. You have to have a ridiculous action name. But right on, it's all good. I can let that go because at least the plot that Grayson Hunt is a part of is worth listening to. So you are a leader of an assassin group called the Dead Echo. And on a job, the most recent job in the game, you are fulfilling a contract where you assassinate a man, and you find out shortly thereafter that this guy was actually pretty decent. And you thought he was an evil bastard, but you find out, no, he's a pretty innocent person. So you've just murdered an innocent person, and once you do a little homework, you realize that pretty much everyone you've put a bullet in is totally innocent. So you've been running around fulfilling contracts, killing innocent people. So of course, when you turn to the person assigning these contracts, they tell you to shut the fuck up and follow orders, and you tell them to shut the fuck up because you're going to murder their face. And when you do that, it starts kind of this conflict between you as kind of a renegade mercenary and your team versus Big Brother and his orders that you don't agree with. And that is the plot to the game. I am not going to elaborate any more than that, and I'm also going to go totally out of my way while recording these videos to never capture a cinematic moment or something in dialogue between characters that really defines the plot, because I don't want to spoil it for you. It's actually worth it to explore for yourself. So, I'll stop there. Now, this is just an introduction video to the game, and obviously I'm going to get deeper into mechanics, but there's a few things I want to cover before then, and here they are. First and foremost, I don't know if you guys have picked up on this already, but the game's graphics are pretty damn good. It's not going to blow your fucking mind like the first time you played Crysis or something, but they're impressive, and there are certainly parts of the game. Keep in mind, this environment is the beginning of the game, and it's pretty bland, but there are going to be parts in this game where you are going to be irritated because the game is kind of speeding you through it, and you just want to stop and check things out and take it all in, and you can't. That's how good it can be. There are other times where it's a little bland, a little bleak, not really that impressive. But overall, if you have the settings on high, you're not going to be disappointed. The second thing is the sound. You can't hear it too well because I'm narrating over it. I will shut my mouth in the future so you can hear more of the sound, especially during combat. But the sound is very comparable to Gears of War for the simple reason that it is dense, it is heavy, and it is rich. For example, yeah, total nerdgasm. The kicking in this game, shooting, impaling, very fleshy, very meaty, very thick. Just really, really, really satisfying to hear. And the soundtrack is fucking awesome. The soundtrack is basically a combination between like metal and orchestral soundscapes. And I'm not talking about metal like fucking Metallica. I'm talking about metal like Mastodon. Like, this shit is hardcore, and it's awesome to kill to. But where this game really shines are the combat mechanics. They're just addictive. They're not only addictive, but they're diverse. There's so many ways to murder someone. I mean, what more could you ask for? That is what makes this game addictive. You beat the game and now you want more modes, and there are more modes. Or you beat the game and you want to do a second playthrough on one of the, I believe, 5 or 6, I think 5 difficulty settings. It's that fun, and it just never gets old. At least it hasn't for me so far, and I've played way too much of this game. And I do get bored easily with a lot of other games, so that is saying something. But that's it. Yeah, I'm not going to elaborate any more on those things, but the next, in part 2, what we're going to do is we're going to get into combat. That includes guns, kicking, leashes. You have no fucking idea what leashes are. Don't worry about it. We'll get to that. And just how the environment can interact with combat. So, alright guys, I will see you in part 2, and if I don't see you, it's okay. That means you're either buying the game or masturbating. Don't really want to know about the second one. But if you did get the game and you dug it, please post in the comments below and let me know that I'm the man for recommending this, because I know you'll dig this game, unless you're just a tool. Alright guys, I will see you in part 2. Thanks for watching. Peace.